Trinity B1 ISC 1 4 Skills Test, SELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISC 1 Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
Okay, this is Reading into Writing Task 3 for Trinity College London ISC 1. No matter what is given in here, that is not your concern. This is not your concern. This is not your concern. What you should be worried about, point 1, point 2, point 3, right? And you will plan before you start writing. You can draw in here 3 columns, and then you can start with the point number 1. What will you write in point 1? You can say, firstly. What would you say? Firstly. I want to
explain.
Yeah, you copy this, copy this full information, copy, right? So firstly, I want to
explain.
Yeah. Firstly, I want to explain. Next word.
How
language
learning
will
help students in the future.
And what is point number 2?
Point number 2, suggest how learning.
Secondly, I want to
suggest how learning a foreign language could help their performance at school.
How learning a foreign language yep, could help
their
performance
at school. And
not, we don't need and, that's it. In front of every task you put semicolon, because we will find the points after that. Okay, what is the next point? You tell me, how will you start?
Thirdly, I want to advise students on useful methods for learning foreign languages.
Foreign means international, abroad. Foreign. Useful methods
for
learning
foreign languages.
Yes, foreign languages. Okay, by this point, any problem? This is the beginning of each paragraph. This is the beginning of what?
Ma'am, this task 3, reading into writing. Anytime planning notes, firstly I want to explain whole language in exam.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, you write some notes, planning notes. When I go for my exam, and me also same like as well, planning notes. Firstly I want to explain whole language.
No. This is because I want to write a complete task for you. That's why I'm writing these points, because I'm teaching you how to start first paragraph. You need to think that this is paragraph 1. You think this is paragraph 1. This is paragraph 2. This is paragraph 3.
Yes, now I can understand this one.
Yes, but I am writing full for you so that you can understand that how to start paragraph 1, how to start paragraph 2, and how to start paragraph number 3. But how will you take notes easily? You will take notes very easily, like this. First point that we have to find. Firstly, I want to explain language learning, how language learning will help students in the future. So if you will go in the paragraph A, text A, that talks about the future of the students. So students, help the students in the future. So from text A, what you can choose?
Text A.
Degree requirement.
Yeah.
Second, how it can help the students in future travel and study abroad.
Yeah.
Future travel and study abroad. I think this can also help in use in future career.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not using any of my own English. I'm choosing words from here. I just need to have a little bit of understanding that I want to explain how language learning will students
in the future.
I've missed some words. How language learning will help. Firstly, I want to explain how language learning will help. I will write a full paragraph for you also, just watch. Okay, so I think this is all. But We just need to find out in the future. In the
Future.
in the future. In the future. So that is all. We don't need any other information. Okay. This is enough because in the future, this is how it will help. Now, second point. Secondly, I want to suggest how learning a foreign language could help performance at school. So at school, it is mentioned here. When you will read in detail, you will find out that help in problem solving, better performance in tests, better score better in tests. And
this is particularly
no.
true.
Score better in tests, for example, maths, music, reading, and understanding vocabulary. You can write it like this also. So let's make some points in here. What is the point number 1?
Better at problem
I want to suggest how learning a foreign language could help their performance at school. How it can help performance at school? Better at problem solving. Better at
problem solving.
Score better in tests. You can also write like better score in tests. Score in tests. You can also write third point as tests. Tests, for example, maths, music, reading, and understanding. You can also write in here that better score in tests and yeah, better score in tests, for example, because this is an example of everything, right? Example of tests.
Yes.
Maths, music,
reading,
understanding of vocabulary, understanding of vocabulary. All right.
Yes.
That is all. I think then the next point would be, what is the next point? Thirdly, I want to advise students on useful methods of learning a foreign language. So different methods of learning a foreign language. Number 1 method in here, you have to read for it, but I can highlight for you. Phrases.
And
you can also say phrases, spoken phrases. You can say phrases, as I told you, is little sentences, small lines. Singing. Okay, singing is also a good way to learn. Then go and live abroad.
Yeah.
Speak to talking to native speakers. Okay, speaking with native speakers, not using your own language. Look, these are 3 methods given in here. Going and living abroad, talking to native speakers, and not using your own language. This is the third one. Then using good websites. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And then also watching films with English subtitles.
Yes.
Okay. There is one more method also, that is music. You want to write it, you can still write it, because it is still a way of learning a language. So now we can make the points in here quickly. What is the first? Phrases. You can also choose one word, spoken phrases or just phrases. Let's go with spoken phrases. Spoken phrases.
Second word, singing. Third word,
you can also write the word singing songs, because they have used the word songs also. Okay, depends on you if you want to use it, your choice. Next one, go and live abroad.
Yes.
And then
speakers, native.
Yeah, talk to native speakers, or speak to native speakers. Talk to native speakers. Next,
your own languages and website are good.
Do not speak your own language. Don't speak your own language. Your own language. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and last point, good websites.
Good websites.
Good is important because all websites are not good. So websites. Then next point.
Watching films and English subtitles.
Watching films
with English.
You can just write subtitles also, because anyway, this is okay. Listening music, let's say, last one. Understand it?
Yes.
Now we have prepared this. This is the basic need, and you don't have to think about it by yourself. You have to find information from the paragraph and then do it. You understand something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now once it's done, now I'm going to write fully in front of you. I think it's better if I write on word count, so that we can write no more than 100 words. 100 or 110 word. Tell me, this is easy or not?
Ma'am, this task finish? 3
Finish.
paragraphs.
Finish. Now we just need to write it in paragraphs, right? This is planning. Okay.
Yeah, I
You don't.
understand.
Yeah. Now let's
Ma'am,
start.
when I go for exam, leave this planning notes, yeah, and
This
just
is for your help.
yeah,
This is for your help. I always tell my students to prepare at least these points. You know, these 1, 2, 3 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These points are important, like these points that you have to find from the paragraph.
If I want put here for some planning notes, can I write this planning notes after I write paragraphs?
There are no marks for it. If you don't want to plan, that is still your choice. But I suggest my student, if you want to pass, you need to plan first before you write. Only then they can pass. Otherwise, their answer is wrong.
Yeah.
Your answer is not right if you don't plan. Anyways, let's.
Ma'am, planning notes. Here I write this one, me plan.
Yes.
And after I write paragraphs, yeah.
Here, after that, now you start writing from here. So now I'm just going to write in here. Firstly, I'm going to copy and paste it in here because I don't have time.
Yeah.
Let's copy and paste it in here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, after semicolon, you can put the words exactly like this, the way you've written in here. You don't have to write any extra English. Because semicolon means that this is an example of it. This is what I'm explaining. Like in here, degree requirement. Firstly, I want to explain how language learning will help students in the future. Degree requirement. Degree requirement. You can write, if you are good at English, you can say, it can help. It can help. It can help for. Okay, that depends on you. If you still don't want to write it, that's your choice. Okay, future travel and for future travel. For
and study abroad.
Yeah, for future travel and study abroad. And travel and study abroad, and then use in future career. Yeah, you can also just write for future career. If you don't want to write this, doesn't matter. You can just write it like this. Firstly, I want to explain how language learning will help students in the future. It can help for a degree requirement, comma, future travel and study, and use for future career. And use for, let me make it easier for you. Future travel and use for future career. And use in future career. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Full stop. Any confusion in this?
No, ma'am, I understand.
Okay, then secondly,
I want to suggest.
I'll copy and paste it in here.
Yes.
You can read this?
Yes, ma'am. Secondly, I want to suggest how learning of foreign language could help their performance at school. Better at problem solving.
Yeah. You can copy all of this and paste it there because we don't need to do anything with it. We can just write that in here. Better at problem solving, comma.
Okay.
Better score in tests. For example,
maths, music.
For example, maths, music, reading, and understanding of vocabulary. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
What's this? $63 words complete already. Because still not writing any extra words. Simple writing, still 63 words complete. Right? Then what will you write in the next paragraph? You will say, thirdly, I want to advise students.
Yes, ma'am. I advise students on useful method for learning foreign languages. Spoken phrases, singing song.
Spoken phrases, singing
song, go and live abroad.
Okay. You can also shorten it if you can write it. Okay. Go and live abroad.
Yeah.
I'll say going and living abroad. Going Going to,
And
going to live abroad. Okay. Going and living abroad, you can also say whatever you want to say. Okay. Then
talk to
talking to native speakers, comma.
native. Okay.
Don't speak your own language.
Don't speak your own languages, comma.
Hmm.
Good websites,
Using good websites.
comma.
Okay. Watching films
What?
with English subtitles.
Yeah.
You can also write the word English in it, okay? Watching
Okay.
films with English subtitles and listening to music, full stop, end of the task.
And listening to music.
Full stop, end. See, because I write very little, I do not write more. You write because you have your own style, so you will pick some extra words also. Because I have
Yeah.
not picked any extra word and still 104 words. Easy or not?
Easy, ma'am.
This is very, very easy. Okay, now, any confusion with this? Because I think you can do this easily.
Yes, ma'am. Now
Okay, now I will
do
explain extended write-up.